Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I'm very excited for this video. First time ever using my TBR prompt jar. So this is the jar. It's actually in a Mary Poppins cup from a Mary Poppins musical I went to for my maybe 19th birthday maybe. We weren't really using it, so I thought I'll give it a new lease of life. So I thought I might film this video in January, so hopefully this will be up in January because I'm actually filming this on the 1st of January, which is so exciting. So technically my first video of the new year. And gosh, like literally, where did 2023 go? It was such like a whirlwind of a year, but hopefully you guys had a great new year. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So kind of the plan with this, I'll see how I go. I'm not really sure if this will be like a every monthly thing, because I've definitely got an inspiration from Rachel Catherine and a few other YouTubers that have done similar videos like this, like using a prompt jar. So if you guys don't know, I actually do have a Goodreads account, so yeah, definitely follow me down below. And that's probably the #1 social media at the moment I am a bit more regular on, so you will basically see daily or every few days kind of like a bit of an update on what I'm reading. So yeah, definitely follow me down below if you want to see what I'm reading at the moment. Kind of my little rules, I guess, with my TBR prompt jar is hopefully getting through my physical TBR, but also too, if the prompt doesn't really match any of the books here, I do have books on Josie's shelf that I probably will use as well, or actually use the app called Libby. So I've actually been listening to a lot of audiobooks, so I probably will use that as well. So just to kind of set the rules, I guess, for the next videos for this year, if I kind of film this pretty regularly, or maybe do more like short form content. So yeah, so I guess you'll see as the year progresses. So I think to start off, I'll kind of go through the TBR pile first, and then we'll pick our prompts. So this won't be really in any particular order, because also too, so unfortunately I don't have one of those cool TBR carts, but I do have a few shelves up there where these books came from, but at the moment they're kind of a bit dusty and a bit gross. So yeah, that's why I kind of took them all down so I can show you guys. But yeah, so anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So yeah, kind of the first one I've been wanting to read for years, but still haven't really gone around to it, is Eleanor Oliphant. This is always a tongue twister. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. I've been really wanting to read this, so hopefully, yeah, potentially sometime this year I can finally read it. And then this one's a bit of a classic, and I actually got this from an op shop, and same as the other one previously, is Les Mis, and hopefully I can kind of read this. It is a bit of a chunky book, so I feel like that probably will take me a while to read, but yeah, I'm really excited to kind of get into a bit more classics, because I feel like I'm definitely more of a fantasy kind of girly. And then with this one, it's a bit of a random one, but it's actually a book I read for tutoring for one of my clients, and didn't really get to fully like read it properly because it was kind of more skimming through it for the client. So I'm kind of excited to read this because it's based in Australia. So this is The Sky is So Heavy by Claire Zorn, and it's actually set in the Blue Mountains, which is kind of cool because yeah, we always go up there. And then the next one is Beach Read. I'm very sad to say I did start reading it, but I kind of stopped because I didn't really like it, so hopefully I can read it again. And then with this, I actually got it from the Queer Library ASOP event, so this was actually a free book, which is cool. So this is Honeybee by Craig Sylvie, I think. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. This one, it was actually another free one that I got from a UTS like book event kind of swap thing. So this is Where the Crawdads Sing. So yeah, very excited to read it because I really want to watch the movie as well. And then the next couple books I'm very excited about, and also too, kind of these I have technically read before because I listened to the audiobook while I was away on holidays one year, but I actually haven't read the actual physical book. So the Summer I Turned Pretty series, I absolutely love. Josie and I love the show, and it was such like a good birthday month, August, because I literally had the Summer I Turned Pretty, High School Musical, the musical, the series. So yeah, it was a great month. Loved it. So yeah, so I'm very excited to start collecting a few of the books of my own. But yeah, so hopefully potentially I'll be able to read those kind of soon. And then this book, so yeah, I kind of been off my self-help kind of book game and basically non-fiction books, because I feel like with uni having to read so many readings, you kind of don't really want to read these sort of books. So yeah, I hope I can kind of read this one this year. And then this one's like a classic Australian book. I actually have read this one, but I kind of read it again. So this one's Blinky Bill. And also too, a bit of an intermission I guess, but I can't really be bothered to get them down. But I got the 3 like hardcover books of Twilight books. I actually don't have the first one, so I do need to buy that one. But I basically got the whole series except for the first book, so hopefully eventually I can read those at some point as well. And then this book, so The Happiest Refugee, again I've been wanting to read this for years but just haven't really got around to it. And then this book Rosetta, I haven't really heard too much about it, but again excited to read it and kind of find out. And then this one I'm so excited, like I'm so tempted to like just read this month, but yeah, I guess I'll see what the TBR jar says. But this is Icebreaker, and I actually got it for Christmas, so yeah, very, very excited to finally read that. And then lastly is Coho's Ugly Love. So yeah, actually it's a bit bad, I've had this for a year and still haven't read it yet, so yeah, hopefully I can get into that soon. This one is called Providence. It was actually one of Josie's books, but she gave it to me, so yeah, excited to see what this one's about. And then Gone Girl, haven't heard too much about. I'm pretty sure it's a movie, but yeah, interested to see what that one's about as well. And then Remind Me How This Ends. I think I read this when I was younger, but I think I was a little bit too young to kind of read this type of book, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see if I do like this a bit more, since kind of liking more rom-com kind of books. And then with this one, I've literally had this for a year or maybe 2 years, but I've just been so scared to read it. So this is A Little Life. So yeah, I won't really talk too much about it because this has been all over TikTok and that, but it's so cool. It's actually a signed copy. So yeah, this is a thing I'm trying to do, because with UTS being in the city, we have like a Dimick store in the CBD, and if I see a book that I know and it's signed by the author, I am trying to buy some of those. So yeah, so it's signed, so yeah, very excited to read it, but a bit scared at the same time. The Heart Principle, and so it's actually about a YouTuber, which is cool. So yeah, excited to read this one. And then a bit random, this was actually a book swap kind of thing that happened a few years ago that you kind of, yeah, I won't really explain, but yeah, basically like a book swap kind of on Instagram. So this is actually Game of Thrones, and I've actually haven't watched the movie or haven't read the books before, so yeah, I'm very excited to kind of finally read that. And then this one is Rebel of the Sand. So I think this is like a young YA kind of book, but yeah, excited to read this, and I feel like it's going to be a pretty quick read as well. And then this one I actually got from a little library. This is The Night Circus, and I have heard a lot of good things, well yeah, potentially good things about it. So yeah, very excited to read that as well. And then with these 2 books are actually books that my friend Lila let me borrow, so these are her ones, so hopefully I can kind of get onto these soon, because kind of with books I borrow from friends, I do try and read them pretty quickly if I can, so then I don't really keep them for too long. But yeah, so basically these books is The Bear and the Nightingale and The Witch's Daughter, because this is actually a book I thrifted like years ago at a random like op shop, and I let Lila borrow it, and then she literally fell in love with the book, and it's actually a series, which I didn't really realize. So I think this might be the first book, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, very excited to read these, so hopefully I can kind of get onto those soon. And then with these ones, unfortunately I didn't really get a chance to read these at Christmas time, but hopefully next year I can, or even just some point in the year I might just read it. Anyway, this is A Christmas Carol, and I actually thrifted this a few weeks ago, so yeah, I've been really wanting this, and I was going to buy it on Amazon so many times, but yeah, I'm very happy I kind of found this at a cheaper price. So yeah, very excited to read this at some point, because I feel like that's always a classic that people read. And then this one's a random one. So again, I found this at Dimick's, and it's actually a Pretty Little Liars book, but kind of Christmas like themed. So yeah, I'm actually interested to see like what this is about and see if it's good, because I've obviously watched the whole Pretty Little Liars series but never really read the book. So yeah, hopefully it's good. Oh yeah, just found 2 books. So yeah, a lot of these were actually Christmas books. So again, this was a Christmas book, but I thrifted it. So this is Holly Black's The Modern Fairy Tales book, and it's so big. So yeah, this probably would take me a little while to read, but yeah, very excited though to see what that one's about. And then lastly, I'm really excited to read this one. So this is Princess of Dawn, and it's first of a trilogy. And then this is actually a first, so yeah, debut kind of novel. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this, and it's also signed by the author as well, and comes with a cute little bookmarks. So yeah, very excited to read this one. Sorry, I feel like I said that for every single book. But yeah guys, so that's my physical TBR. So yeah, hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of insight to what books I might pick up throughout the year. So guys, without any further ado, let's do the TBR jar. Gosh, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm actually finally doing it. So yeah, close my eyes. Apparently my hand's a bit big for the cart. So let's see what the first one is. Whoa, this is perfect. So yeah, the first prompt is a book that matches the current season. So that's kind of like summer, autumn, winter, spring. So obviously in Australia at the moment it's summer. Actually at the moment I'm currently reading, I think, I always forget what it's called. I think it might be It's Not Summer Without You. So kind of the second book of the Summer I Turn Pretty series. So I am kind of currently reading that, but I think I'll say for my first one will be We'll Always Have Summer. So gosh, perfect prompt. Okay, let's do the next one. Alrighty. A book with a pretty cover on it. Ooh, that's a shame because I was like, oh, that's a pretty one. Okay, let's have a look. Already oh yeah, sorry guys, I had to go off camera for a little bit, but I think kind of my three that I'm kind of choosing for this prompt is either The Rebel of the Sands, because I just feel like the gold foiling, sorry, I feel like I can't talk today. The gold foiling on it is so pretty. So yeah, this always kind of catches my eye when I'm kind of deciding which one to read. And I feel like this one's such a pretty one as well, with like all the pink, like the ocean. But then this one is so pretty as well. So I think what I might choose for this one, I think, is yeah, so I think I might choose this one actually. So The Princess of Dawn. So that would be my second one. So kind of typically, I can't remember if I said this or not in the video already, but kind of my typical amount of books per month is about 3 books a month, is kind of like on a good month. But I think just for the sake of this video, I might pick 5 or 6 kind of prompts because I am a bit of a mood reader as well. Because yeah, in the past I have set kind of TBRs for the month, but then I don't follow them. Give myself a few options. But yeah, so we've got 2, so we'll do a few more. Ooh, okay, this one's an interesting one. A male author. So yeah, this was actually one I copied from Rachel Catherine, because I probably do read a good mix of kind of, yeah, probably more female, but I have read a few male authors at the moment as well. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. So I'll see. So I just went through the books and it's pretty decent actually. Got 5 books in total that are by male authors. So the first one being A Christmas Carol, so probably this one I won't really read because it's not really Christmas anymore. Game of Thrones, so that's a potential, so I'll kind of put that there. Les Mis, I'm probably not really in a mood for a classic at the moment, so I probably will put that to the side. The Happiest Refugee, I think that's definitely a potential. And then Craig Silvey's Honeybee is a potential as well. I feel like I'm a bit in a fantasy kind of mood, I think, so I might actually go for Game of Thrones, even though it's like a really thick book, so I'm not really sure if I would kind of get it through the month. But it's literally been on my TBR for ages, so yeah, I might give this a crack actually. So that's for my male one. Okay, let's see. Ooh, an intimidating book. So kind of with this is basically I'm scared to read it. So yeah, I guess kind of this I'm a bit scared to read, like a classic. A Little Life, I'm like petrified to read it. You know what? I'm gonna go A Little Life. And it's funny, I actually had a feeling maybe I was gonna read this month. So yeah, that's kind of funny, you kind of predicted it. So yeah, I think I'll make that as that other book. Gosh, I can't believe I'm finally going to read that this month. I'm a bit scared. Not sure if it's the best idea with it being the first month of the year, because I think it does get pretty sad, but yeah, hopefully not too sad. Alright, so this is my 4th one. So a book published this year. Alrighty, this might be a little bit tricky. So yeah guys, I might have to pause it and I'll come back. Alrighty guys, so that one actually put a little bit of a spanner in the works because it's literally the first day of the year. So I think a lot of books are being released more at the end of January. So with this one, I'm going to cheat a little bit in. Basically for that one, I actually have a new book that I pre-ordered, which is Sarah J Maas's new Crescent City book, which is A House of Shadow and Flame, I'm pretty sure. So that's being released January 30th, and that's like the first ever book I've kind of pre-ordered because I'm so excited to finally get it onto my hand. So probably once I get it, I probably will be pretty much reading it straight away. So I think I will make that as kind of my 5th book, even though I technically don't have it on me. So probably because with that I might do 2 more prompts just because it's the first one. So yeah, the next one, ooh, free choice. You know what, I'm gonna do icebreaker. Easy. So yeah, that'll be my free choice one. And ooh, this one's a good one. So one of your fave books, your favorite kind of book YouTuber has recommended or is one of their favorites. Ooh, so yeah, definitely icebreaker. I've seen beach read, I've seen as well. My final book, which will be an audiobook, is actually Archer's Voice by Lauren Asher, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, definitely Archer's Voice, and this is actually one of Rachel Catherine's absolute faves. Yeah, I've like heard her rave about it for years and years. So but yeah guys, I'm very excited to listen to that one as well. So yes, I'll do a bit of a recap with the prompts and which book I'm doing it for. So one of your fave book YouTubers favorites, so that would be Archer's Voice. And then for my free choice option is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, and I'm actually super excited to read this one. And then a book published this year, so I might be kind of technically cheating because it's kind of, but anyway, I make up the rules. But this is Sarah J Maas's new Crescent City book, so I think that's like, yeah, actually I kind of forgot what it's called now, but yeah, that one. And then for the prompt with a book with a pretty cover, I'm going to read The Princess of Dawn. And then a book I'm basically intimidated or scared to read, it will be A Little Lie. And then a book written by a male author, so this will be A Game of Thrones by George R. Martin. And then lastly, a book that kind of matches the current season I'm in. So in Australia we're currently in summer at the moment, so I'll just kind of hold all these up because they're so pretty. But yeah, the Summer I Turn Pretty series, I am currently reading the second one, so hopefully I can get through the third one as well. So that actually brings us up to a total of 8 books. So I'm not too sure if I will get them all read this month, but it kind of at least gives me a few options and I can kind of see what I'm in the mood for to read. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. I might film like an updated version as a TikTok video or maybe film another video. Probably the best kind of way to see how it went is actually following my Goodreads down below. So yeah, definitely follow me and I'll follow you back. So that kind of brings us to the conclusion of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and it was so much fun to film. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for more TBR prompt videos and definitely let me know if you would love to see more or what sort of book videos or like lifestyle videos, cooking videos you'd like to see, and we'll be definitely happy to film them for you guys. So yeah, we love you so much. Definitely subscribe, like and comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.